Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Lords of the Night. With me, as always, is the Lord of Pain, Ranting Monkey.
Hello.
And the Lord of Eyebrows, SDA.
Hi.
That makes it sound like
And
she has Bert and Ernie eyebrows.
Like, why am I the Lord of Eyebrows?
Oh, sorry, the Lord of Eyeliner.
Eyeliner.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, right, because I got my eyes tattooed. Got it.
Well, that was the thought, yes. And I'm your host, Scribe, the Lord of I don't know, Guam.
Indecision. The
Lord of Guam.
Lord of
Lord of Yes, the Lord of It's Elvish. It means brilliant. So how are you guys tonight?
Not bad. You?
I good.
I'm a little tired, but that's okay. Because it's been an exciting day in the world, hasn't it?
But are you good? You good?
You mean on a moral level or on a personal
No,
conditional
just
level?
Like, you know.
I mean, I'm sort of chaotic neutral.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a gamer joke. People in the chat will get it. It's okay. Let's see. Have we seen a sweeper yet tonight?
I have not.
Because I still have an ad to read for him when the time comes. That is a carryover from like 4 nights ago now. So if anybody sees Sweeper before I notice him in chat, please let me know, because I'll probably have news in front of me. And also, what was it? Oh yeah, Monkey Dick, Jim Jones, movies. And if you have not already, please smash that like button, because that little digital thumb loves being pushed on.
Smash.
Now, what was disturbing about that? I understand, like the tone of my voice had a sort of implication to it, but it was nothing. Push a thumb. What does that mean to you?
What?
I don't know. You were like, ugh.
Maybe she was cleaning the afro taint one time and it slipped.
Ooh, yeah. Well, it gets a little slippery down there. So
That wasn't like a, that's creepy.
Oh, what was it? What kind of was it? I'm trying to classify the I want to get the taxonomy correct.
I don't like just news.
Okay. All right.
Just news.
We'll avoid getting too personal here. Because right. All right. So, gosh, did something happen today with North Korea?
Nothing explosive, which is how you know it's not my night.
Well, it depends on what you mean by explosive, because the rhetoric certainly is. Well
played.
Yeah, but
I haven't been around any news sources today, so.
Oh, okay. Some shit. Hit the fan. Oh my god.
All right, so I will read. I'm only going to do one story on North Korea. I have several other entertaining stories to try to liven things up, because nuclear war or nuclear activities really isn't very happy and doesn't make for a fun stream. So let us begin with the one story, unless something else happens in the meantime, because God knows something could break. But North Korea seriously examining a strike near Guam. That's the headline. North Korea is, quote, seriously examining a plan to launch a missile strike targeting an area near the U.S. territory of Guam in response to Donald Trump's warning to Pyongyang that any additional threats will be met with fire and fury, according to a new statement from General Kim Rak-gyom, published by state-run media KCNA. The North Korean strategic force of the Korean People's Army is, quote, seriously examining the plan for an enveloping strike at Guam through simultaneous fire of 4 Hwasong-12 intermediate-ranged strategic ballistic rockets in order to interdict the enemy forces on major military bases on Guam and to signal a crucial warning to the U.S., the statement said. In a run-on sentence, they should learn English. Anyway, there
are so many editorial jobs that are open.
I don't know if they are at CNN. I think they're all filled. Whoa.
Ooh, filled. What? Sorry.
Whoa.
That didn't happen.
That was like ASMR levels of whoa. The Hwasong-12 Hwasong, is that like croissant? Les poissons, les poissons. How I love les poissons. Oh, wait. The Hwasong-12 rockets to be launched by the KPA would cross the sky above Shimane, Hiroshima, and Kochi prefectures of Japan. Hiroshima and missiles, that's a good... and would fly 3,356.7 kilometers for 1,065 seconds and hit the waters 30 to 40 kilometers away from Guam, according to the statement. So you're going to fire warning shots over Japan and into the waters off of Guam to prove your point.
And you are going, I mean, like, you're basically, you might as well dig your own grave.
Thank you, Zenith. Kim is evil. If he hits Guam, it will tip over and capsize. But I'm bummed.
Do you guys remember that story?
No.
There was
that's right.
The guy who was like, the island would capsize.
That's right. Yeah, the general guy or something that was testifying
I
in
remember
Congress.
that.
Yeah, I remember that all of a sudden now, yes.
I was like 15.
That's hilarious. God, yeah, that was back in like the Bush administration.
Yeah, no, like no, it wasn't back in the Bush administration.
Wasn't it? What it was?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Yeah, look up
I just
Guam
know that my
capsizing,
lesbian
guys.
girlfriend is the one who told me about it, so I would have been like 15.
Your lesbian girlfriend?
Yeah.
As opposed to her straight girlfriend.
Well, it could have been a bisexual girlfriend.
That's true. Or your... Oh, Sanguine, thank you. Crucial warning to the U.S. of that they will piss off even China for an empty bit of bluster. How haven't I said this yet for an ad? A Muppet Noir. Oh,
Did you get Zeniths?
I did.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
That was the whole capsize thing.
Oh.
Sanguine Muppet Noir. You know, I'll have to
I like that.
I'll have fun with that one. Of course, I'll have to put some time into it, as I usually do with Sanguine, so it may show up tomorrow. We'll see. Let me finish up this story. Let's see. North Korea's military will have a plan to send Hwasong-12 missiles towards Guam by mid-August and report it to the commander-in-chief of the DPRK nuclear force and wait for his order, according to KCNA. Kim Jong-un is understood to be the commander-in-chief of the nuclear force. Yeah, no kidding. The latest threat comes on the heels of a previous KCNA report that North Korea's military was examining the operational plan to strike areas around the U.S. territory of Guam with medium to long-range strategic ballistic missiles. Okay. And, it doesn't even talk about, have we responded to it yet? Okay, that was a relatively short article. I thought there'd be something about like what the U.S.'s response has been. Because I know Tillerson was all over the place today. Okay. Do we want to go any deeper into the politics of the maybe stuff with North Korea right now? Because there's not much, because it's all sort of speculative, but now if this were the Bush administration, we'd probably do a preemptive thing with this kind of stuff coming out of North Korea, or try to, except for China.
I think at this point we're almost, if they fire those, then we're gonna hit them directly.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, at that point, do you really have a choice?
Not really. I mean, even if they're warning shots, do you take the risk that they're not something else? And besides, if they're willing to take that kind of provocation, because if one of those missiles goes off course and lands inside of Japan or hits Guam or something, it's like at that point, it's like, well, that is an act of war at that point.
Well, when you're saying you're doing it as a warning, that is an act of war. If you fire those missiles towards us, we are going to light your ass up. Just don't do it.
Yeah.
Well, do you think that Kim Jong-un really thinks that we won't light his ass up?
Yes.
Yeah, I think he thinks that not only with China and his own ego and everything he's been raised to believe about himself and his infallibility, you combine those two things together, and he probably thinks that he is a demigod who can't be touched.
Yeah.
Hi, Irate Bear. Irate Bear's in the chat. It's a bear. Yeah, so unless we want to go any deeper into that stuff, we're still in kind of a holding pattern. It's just that now North Korea has stated they have a specific plan. They're telling us ahead of time what they're going to do, which is about as crazy as it sounds. So,
well, it's posturing, and and I've said this before. They're getting to the point where there's no posturing left. they're going to have to actually strike. And once they do, North Korea goes bye-bye.
Yeah, and I was trying to remember today. I mean, there's been a lot of crazy rhetoric out of North Korea over the last, forever. But I'm trying to recall if they ever, prior to this, issued such a detailed and explicit threat. They've done like rhetorical, oh, you will see our power kind of stuff. But I don't recall if they've ever given out like, here is the specific plan, targets, and route these missiles will take kind of thing. So this might be a completely new level for them. I don't know, though, off the top of my head.
Somebody in chat, and I'm sorry I missed it. It went past. But they said us having troops in Seoul will keep it from getting any worse. No. One, if Seoul was a concern, they would hit that first. They're trying to prove that they can hit us. They're basically trying to prove they can hit the mainland, even though they're only shooting towards Guam at the moment. We would have a rapid response.
Yeah.
As we should. Like, you don't just let people throw stuff at you.
Well, the worry here is that they could do something like, nuke Seoul. And our intelligence knows where their nukes are. And if they pull any shit, we will just take out their ability to do so. They might be able to get one off. That is a possibility. But yeah, we would just fuck them up 7 ways to Sunday.
I mean, if North Korea does this, North Korea is dead.
Their ability to make war will be dead.
Make no mistake about that.
I don't. I would think that our response would be targeted strikes and not nuke the country.
No, we'll blast their military sites.
Right. That would be my first thought. Cryptic, thank you. North Korea can't go to war. We take out their dogs. They'll starve even more. Oh, Cryptic. How poetic. You pick. Okay, I will get up the Amazon random product generator. I'm almost like marketing that website for them. Let's see. I got to pull that up, and I will get working on that. Now, okay, just so everybody knows, because I've apparently done this to Sweeper like twice in a row now. I keep a text file open, and every time somebody gives an ad request, I make a little note of it. And I swore to God I had made all the notes for Sweeper's stuff the other night, but somehow his secondary one just slipped through the cracks, or I just brain froze on it. So, Cryptic, it's a random. I just make a note of that, and then I'll get to it as time allows. Okay, well, North Korea side, we have a bunch of interesting / funny / weird stories, and then I will get on to MSS News relatively quickly because we do have a backlog there. So we're kind of into potpourri. SDA, are you ready to be the Vanna White of potpourri?
CC 2x4.
Okay. We have face app ethnicity. We have Walmart guns. We have Utah teacher, and we have Wonder Woman screenings.
At a teacher.
All right, so I posted about this one today, and I just find it amazing. Teacher jailed for rape of student, released after 195 days. Spanish Fork, Utah. A high school teacher in Spanish Fork who was originally arrested for raping a 17-year-old student is now out of jail. The probable cause statement reports Sarah Lewis, a former teacher at Landmark High School in Spanish Fork, admitted to having sexual intercourse with the male student in her Payson home. Court documents report Lewis gave him hypnotic vodka prior to the sex and then told the teen to deny their relationship if anyone ever asked. Early in 2017, she was charged with rape, a first-degree felony. The charge was later reduced to 1 count of forcible sexual abuse, which holds the punishment of 1 to 5 years in the Utah State Prison. Lewis's public defender, Tom Means, advised her to enter a plea of guilty. According to court documents on June 25, 2017, Mr. Means came across an amended statute in the Utah Code that states, and this is the important part, quote, if a minor is 16 or 17 years old, the rape charge can be reduced to unlawful sexual conduct when applied to a person who holds a relationship of special trust, such as an adult teacher, employee, or volunteer. Following this discovery, Lewis was charged with a third-degree felony versus the first-degree rape felony. She was released with no further jail time.
Wait, I'm sorry. So if you're in a position of trust, they will lower the charge?
If the minor is 16 or 17.
I thought that usually raised the charge.
You would think, but this is Utah, apparently. Let me...
okay, I didn't mean to interrupt that. Yeah, I was just making sure I heard that.
No. I paused for dramatic effect because I wanted it to sink in, but we'll get to it in a second. Legislators have taken the teacher portion out of the equation. Stephen R. Allred, defense attorney with the Zabriskie law firm, told 2 News. I don't consider this a loophole. These 16 and 17-year-olds do have a choice, and they have chosen to engage in this. Allred believes that the change in the law creates balance, while county prosecutors strongly believe anyone under the age of 18 can't legally consent to sexual activity. Quote, Lewis occupied a position of special trust as a teacher, Ryan Peters, deputy Utah county attorney, said. They are close in age, defense attorney Allred said. The behavior between Lewis and this young man is more understandable than if she had been 50.
Why?
What? Yeah. And what if she had been a man?
We have a super chat that has already passed. Lanny Stanfield, thank you so much. This is regarding North Korea. Yeah. They lived in such a vacuum that they have zero experience fighting us. That is absolutely true.
And thank you, Sweeper. I'm glad you're here. Sorry I am here, and sorry I've missed last night's stream to show some love to the beautiful SDA. My transformation went on my pickup truck, and I guess you mean your transmission, went on my pickup truck, and I was busy taking care of that, and you guys pick. Okay, well, Sweeper, I still have your ad that I was going to read to you last night, but since you weren't here, I didn't. Now I'm going to make a note. I am making the note right now. Sweeper random. Okay, so I'm doing my best not to forget any more Sweeper ads. I don't want to make this a habit, but Sweeper, I wrote this for you to make up for the one that I missed the other night. All right. And this is from the random Amazon generator, by the way. New electric neon blue hair coloring from Sweeper Stevens Social Justice Hair Dyes. For social justice, there's no clearer declaration of your allegiance than a coiffure of cultural awareness. Sweeper Stevens electric neon blue. You'll be on the bright side of history.
Oh my God.
All right, so now, Sweeper, I have your ad on the list. So I got Sweepers, I got Cryptic, and I got Sanguines. Sanguines is probably going to be a tomorrow thing. But I want to say it on the air. I have made a note so that I don't skip another. Okay. So this teacher, she should have spent at least a year. She gets out of her 195 days because her public defender, and all credit to him, because as far as I'm concerned, if this law was on the books in Utah, then she is completely under every right to make use of it. However, this is a stupid law if it says that somehow because I'm a teacher who abuses the relationship I have with a minor, that makes my crime a lesser issue than if I was just a stranger.
Yeah, I could swear that in other states it's the complete opposite, where like if you're abusing a special relationship, like a trusted relationship that you would have with a minor, then that's like even worse than, I don't know.
Thank you, Sanguine. Utah just wants to make the American macaroni. The American macaroni? I don't know what that means.
Neither do I.
I'm dense. You pick this one. Okay, I'll put down another random for Sanguine. Okay, I'll probably get to these during MSF News, or try to get to some of them. Okay, thank you, Sanguine. You might have to explain that American macaroni thing. Anyway, so that was, I was just sort of outraged by that notion this morning when I saw this story, and I posted it on Twitter. But this defense attorney guy says the behavior between Lewis and this young man is more understandable than if she had been 50. Like, what? Rape is rape. If this had been a male teacher and he had gotten off on this, no pun intended, on this loophole, do you think that any of these guys would be coming to her defense on this? Or the teacher's defense, I should say? I don't think so.
Well, I don't think so.
So anyway, so she gets to walk. I can only hope that this makes them see that maybe they should change the law before some teacher decides to take advantage of it. Because if that's the law and they don't change it, And it's like, oh, well, I can have sex with my student, and the worst I'm going to deal with is like a 3rd-degree felony.
Yeah.
Which is like, a month in jail or something.
Jim Healis said it's not the relationship, it's the age they are focusing on in that law. That's absolutely not how it reads to me, because they make a special case for the relationship.
Yeah, the relationship, not the age.
Georgia, the age of consent is 16. So.
Well, the age of the victim they do make a point of. If the victim is 16 or 17. However, that's not the thing. The perpetrator is in a role. I mean, she could have been 50.
Yeah.
By the law, she could have been 50 or 60 or 29. But as long as she was a teacher or fell into some of these other special relationship things, she would have been in the same clear regardless. So that's doesn't make any sense. I mean, if it had been a 50-year-old man and a 16-year-old girl, he would have had the exact same right to take advantage of this law as this woman did.
I just don't understand why the teacher part makes sense. Or
No, it doesn't.
Like I said, it's usually the other way around, because I know that in Georgia, as far as I know, if you're like 16 or 17, you can have sex with an adult because it's the age of consent in Georgia, but you can't have sex with a teacher, even if you're 16.
Yeah, because most states do it that way.
Because it's the other, it's like, that's why I'm so confused. I'm like, but it's the other way around.
Well, so if you're a student in Utah, go bang your teacher. Have fun.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so we have Face App ethnicity, Walmart guns, and Face App. Okay. Face App removing ethnicity filters after outrage. Face App, the popular photo filter application, says it is removing new ethnicity filters after angry users condemned the update as racist.
Did you see some of these?
No, I haven't.
No, I actually used it because I saw it on Twitter, so I guess.
I haven't seen the result of any of them. I just know the story so far.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
The feature prompted users to alter selfies with Black, Indian, and Asian filters.
And Caucasian.
Okay. I don't think they mentioned that here. There's
a Caucasian filter.
It gained widespread attention this week as social media lit up with comments that called the feature offensive. Quote, Face App's ethnicity filters are a pretty terrible idea, like maybe one of the worst ideas, one Twitter user wrote. Ugh. Another user accused the company of setting the bar for racist augmented reality with its awful new update. CEO Yaroslav Goncharov, responded in a statement Wednesday saying, quote, the new controversial filters will be removed in the next few hours. So capitulate. Bum, bum, ba-da, and that's basically the story.
I think they should have left it up.
Yeah. It does what harm to who? Yeah. So we have Walmart guns and Wonder Woman screenings.
Walmart guns.
The headline kind of says it all, but I'll read a little bit of it. Walmart apologizes for sign marketing guns as back-to-school items.
What?
Walmart has condemned a display inside one of its stores that appeared to market firearms as back-to-school items. The company said Wednesday it was working to identify which of its stores put up the exhibit. So here, I'm going to send the link to the story because there's a case of guns, like rifles and things, and there's a sign attached to the case that says, "Own the school year like a hero."
Oh my God.
I'm not even kidding. It's holy shit. Jonathan, thank you. Since SDA bought me the other night for putting several bug emoticons in chat, Scribe, please write a small horror thriller trailer involving SDA and creepy crawlies.
Scribe, will you tell me right before you read that so that I can turn the sound off?
All right. If it'll make it creepier, read it in an ASMR fashion. Oh, Jesus.
Own the school year like a pro.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
Fuck me.
Thank you, Jonathan. I will do my best to make a creepy, crawly SDA. Did you really bop him the other night? I didn't see this.
For putting bugs in chat? Yeah, I really fucking hate bugs.
Oh, just like little bug emoticon things?
Yeah. I bopped a bunch of other people for doing it too. It's not just him.
Okay. Well.
I would bop you guys for doing it in my chat.
Whoa. I didn't even know bug emoticons exist. This is how often I use emojis and all that crap. Well, thank you, Jonathan. I will get to work on that. Yeah, so Walmart, that picture just kind of says it all. That's just, now I'm assuming
Who thought that was a good idea?
I'm assuming somebody put it there as a joke. I seriously doubt that. Let's put it this way. I would be surprised if that was put there intentionally as a statement from the store and not something that somebody put up there as a gag, or that some customer snuck that up there and took a picture.
I could see that.
Yeah, I could see somebody pulling this as a prank hoax and trying to get the store in trouble. So I'm wary of this actually being a thing that was done by the store and not something that a couple of pranksters didn't put together to not necessarily the person who took the photo, but have you ever been to like a Target or something and they have those little like centerpiece things that are just letters on a shelf and you just rearrange them and like spell things out that are dirty and run away?
Oh yeah.
I put up like Satan and things like that before.
Well, here's the one part that kind of makes me weary about it. Their spokesperson told CNN that they were trying to find the sign and gun display, but then it said that they had found the location and removed the sign, but that it had been a mistake. Not that it had been somebody else doing it and not some prankster. A mistake. But that's weird for them saying they still hadn't been able to find it.
Yeah. Thank you, Zenith. Walmart is just predicting the victory of ANCAPs. Jesus.
Shit.
Oh, God. Well, either way, funny, weird, and completely inappropriate. Let's see.
They're not wrong, though.
It's, well, unfortunately. God. So lastly, we have this, which is kind of an update from something that happened earlier this year. Alamo Drafthouse offers settlement to men who thought women-only Wonder Woman screenings were discriminatory. Who thought they were discriminatory? Well, they were, weren't they? Back in May, Austin-based movie theater chain Alamo Drafthouse created quite a stir when it advertised special women-only screenings of the then upcoming movie Wonder Woman. The screenings, a couple of which happened in Dallas, sold out almost immediately, but they generated an outcry from some critics who called the screenings discriminatory. Even the mayor of Austin got involved with a letter that went viral. Okay, the author then puts in parentheses, full disclosure, I thought those critics needed to seriously chill out. I still hold the opinion that it was not worth the tears.
Not worth the tears. Okay.
Okay, well, the critics won a small victory. The Austin American-Statesman reports that the Alamo Drafthouse has acknowledged that promoting these screenings was, quote, a violation of Austin's equality laws. You think? Austin bans public places, like movie theaters, from limiting service or indicating through advertising that it will limit it based on race, sex, sexual orientation, etc. Two people, Albany, New York law professor Stephen Clark and an unidentified man, filed formal complaints with the city. Something worth noting, it was the Alamo Drafthouse, not a court law, that came forward and said that advertising women-only screenings broke the discrimination rules. You mean they came out ahead of getting a legal ruling against them? Gosh, I guess that makes them just saints or something. The chain's director of real estate and development, Missy Reynolds, said in a statement that the theaters would not, in fact, have turned away any men who bought tickets to the screening. Then why did you call them women only? The letter admits that Alamo Drafthouse made two mistakes. One, respondent Alamo Drafthouse greatly underestimated the popularity of these screenings, including the good and bad fan comments. Jesus. And two, respondent advertised the event as women's only. Respondent did not realize that advertising a women's only screening was a violation of discrimination laws.
Bullshit.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Respondent is an idiot then, or a liar. There's only two possibilities there. You're either a liar or an idiot. So, Respondent has a very strict non-discrimination policy in place. How strict is it? How strict was it? But this policy did not include a specific prohibition against advertising. What the fuck are you, Jesus?
Oh, wait, you can't be racist, but you can advertise racist? They're out of their... Oh, bullshit.
I would still sue their asses after that one.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would still sue their asses after that. I hope they do. That's stupid. If that was a men's only screening or a whites only screening, you guys, fuck you.
Real quick, Timothy Sealbeck, thank you so much. When did Walmart start selling guns again? They've been selling them all along.
Yeah, they've always sold them.
It was
did pull them
ammunition.
from some stores.
Yeah, it was ammunition at one point that I think Walmart pulled. I remember, well, because I remember from the Bowling for Columbine thing that there at least for a time there was some statement from Walmart that said that they would stop selling ammunition. Period. The guns could still be sold, but they wouldn't sell ammunition. I think it was.
Real quick, apparently Bearing is streaming when we are again. And guys, I can't tell you to go, annoy him, but if you want to go say something like, Ranting Monkey says you lick turtle caves, I can't stop you from doing
that. Yes. It would be awful if people told Bearing that he likes to tongue butter turtle caves.
Yes.
It would be honestly, I think it would be worse than North Korea.
Probably.
It would be.
Yeah.
Please, whatever you do.
Yeah. Who shall rid me of this meddlesome priest?
Don't go tell Bearing that he likes turtle caves.
So while I work on some ads, would you guys like to run through some MSS news for the next little bit?
Sure.
Even with your ADHD.
Yeah, I'm just putting it into chat so that people understand. I do not necessarily support that.
Oh, okay. Right.
I don't support it either at all for any reason.
Yeah, the Lords of the Night does not endorse harassing Bearing with tongue butter and turtle cave jokes at all.
We don't.
No.
Never.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
Don't.
It's awful. Don't do it.
Don't go do it.
Okay.
Turtle
I'm
cave.
See if people are doing it.
Turtle caves. Not even once. Okay.
Oh, well, that's not good, but it's something we should probably cover. This comes from Chieftain of Gaul.
Chieftain of Gaul.
I hope I'm saying that correct.
Gaul.
Colorectal cancer death rates rise for young white adults.
Uh-oh.
At the same time, young black adults see a decline in death rates.
So there's more ass cancer if you're white.
Yeah.
Oh, that's white privilege.
Yeah, it is. This is for people under 55, so it's not even necessarily young. It's 20 to 54.
Jeez.
I'm not going to read the article because that's pretty much it. The rate has gone up. Guys, if you have any ass problems, go see your doctor. Seriously.
What happened?
Because in the colorectal cancer death rates for people under 55 have risen.
Oh my.
That stuff can be embarrassing to go talk to your doctor about. Don't be embarrassed. Go, because especially with any cancer, the earlier it's caught, the better chance you have. So don't fuck around with that stuff. Oh God, I couldn't even read the whole headline. This is from Dragonic 13. Is that how you say that?
Probably.
Dragonic.
Higher
education. Professor lets stress students pick their own grades. Of course he does.
This is UGA, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Everyone knows academia is pretty much screwed beyond repair, but we're once again epicenters of innovation are now breeding grounds for rotund blue-haired warthogs who feed on victimhood.
Where is this coming from?
For the record, this is coming from Steven Crowder. So.
Oh, okay.
Okay. God, that was amazing.
Anyway, there's a here's the actual story. A University of Georgia professor has adopted a stress reduction policy that will allow students to select their own grades if they feel unduly stressed by the ones they earned. Oh, fuck me. God.
I'm stressed all the time. Can I just... God, I would abuse the fuck out of that.
If students feel unduly stressed by a grade for any accessible, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Real quick. Thank you, Timothy. Steelback message sent.
Oh,
No. Don't
No.
go tell Bearing about Turtle Cave.
We
what
do
are
not.
You people do not.
No.
Go tell Bearing. Don't go. Go tell Bearing.
Moving on.
I forgot where I was in the article.
Sorry.
Oh, here we go. If students feel unduly stressed by a grade for an accessible material or the overall course, they can email the instructor indicating what grade they think is appropriate, and it will be so changed. with no explanation being required. Similarly, when it comes to tests and exams for Watson's Data Management and Energy Informatics course, all will be open book and open notes, and
Ooh, I
designed
love
to
teachers like that. Yes, they're my
and
favorite.
designed to assess low-level mastery of the course material. No, reading your notes is not mastery. Oh my god.
Low level no, no, don't discourage that. Those professors are my fucking favorite. I love it when they do that. Yeah, let me use open notes.
Yeah, guys, this is what people are going into horrible debt for.
Mm-hmm.
No, my most honestly, like if y'all are looking for professors that will like give you take-home exams and let you read all your shit, sociology courses all the way. They're the bomb.
Da bomb.
Da bomb. You will get. I mean, like if you don't take notes, like you'll fail everything. But if you take notes and like you can write coherently, you'll ace all those courses. It's pretty fab.
Okay, this one comes from Pissed Off Shih Tzu, and it's coming from the Daily Caller, but just looking at it sounds like it's a fake news story. So, but it is coming from the Daily Caller. That's the source I'm using. So if this turns out to be false, I apologize in advance. Immigrant couple buy street to charge rich Californians to park outside their own homes.
What?
That's capitalism.
A California couple bought the street bordering some of San Francisco's most expensive properties, and now they're going to charge those homeowners for parking.
That sounds like BS.
Tina Lam and Michael Cheng, first-generation immigrants, found Presidio Terrace listed for only $994 in an online auction. The city held the auction to pay off the $14 per year property tax on the street that the local homeowners association had neglected to pay for more than 40 years, the San Francisco Chronicle reported Monday. The couple wasn't the only party to recognize the potential value of the street, however, and they paid more than $90,000 when the bidding was all said and done. The homeowners claim that they only failed to pay the tax because the annual bill was being sent to an old address, the Sacramento Bee reported. However, the city was unsympathetic. 99% of property owners in San Francisco know what they need to do, and they paid their taxes on time, and they keep their mailing address up to date, said spokeswoman Amanda Fried. The street is a small oval bordering 35 properties prized by San Francisco's most elite residents. Over the years, personalities like Democratic Representative Nancy Pelosi and Dianne Feinstein have owned cities in the closed-off paradise. Oh, how good would it be for them to do that to her? After buying the street 2 years ago, the couple bided their time consulting with property lawyers about the potential uses for the street. They only notified the homeowners that they'd bought the street in May when they approached the homeowners association asking if they'd be interested in purchasing the street back.
Would you like to fix your error?
The locals were not amused, and they sued the pair to try to get the street back.
Jesus.
This is funny as fuck. How much are they planning to charge these guys?
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't say. The couple plans to make a profit from the street, so it's going to be a lot. It reportedly has 120 spaces on the street. If homeowners don't want to cooperate in purchasing them, they hope people outside the community will be interested. Oh, that would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
If I had the money, I would buy one of those parking spaces just to be an ass. Yeah, but it doesn't tell us how much they're going to charge. But if they paid $90,000 for that street, you can bet it's going to be quite a bit if they're wanting to make a profit. That's funny as fuck. Oh my god.
It's a bunch of Asian trolls, and that makes me happy. Scribe right.
Scribe right.
Scribe
Here's the
right.
best part. I'm a first generation immigrant, and the first time I came to San Francisco, I fell in love with the city. I really just wanted to own something in San Francisco because of my affinity for the city.
That's so funny. I love
Troll. That is beautiful.
I love IRL trolls. They make the world go round.
This isn't very good. Another one from Chieftain of Gaul. Pastor says God has given Trump authority to take out Kim Jong-un.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. Robert Jeffries says the president has been bestowed by God with the authority to take out North Korea.
Oh, goody.
Next. Scroll down and get some other people in here. Let's see what we have. Man, there's a lot of them from Chieftain tonight. If we need more, I'll scroll back up and take some. I'm going to see if there's more here.
Thank you, PC Robot. This used to be used to send Scribe to Guam. Have fun in Ground Zero.
Yeah, I'll be the chief Guam reporter.
Oh,
the chief correspondent from Guam. Yes, chief Guam correspondent. I'll be like sitting there, and I'll be like broadcasting from Guam, and be like, "This is the Lord of Guam. I'm here waiting for the missiles to fall. Also, Guam to capsize." Yeah.
Yes.
I'm standing on the edge. I think if I jump up and down a couple of times, I can make it happen. I have a couple of ads to read.
Guam is flat Earth. Go ahead.
Okay, so I've got almost all the non-really complicated ones, because the horror movie thriller thing and the Muppet Noir thing I'm going to have to probably work on between now and tomorrow, guys. So stay tuned for it. I'll do my best. But here we go. Cryptic's pre-seasoned crab and shrimp boil. Have you caught a colony of tasty crabs in your afro taint? Do you think shrimp lack a zesty tang? Try Cryptic's pre-seasoned crab and shrimp boil. Just shake that boil into your pot and make those crabs taste like heaven.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a thing that exists on Amazon. A little can of like spices that you put into your boiling of crabs and things. Ad number 2. Want to impress the one you love? Are you too cheap to invest in real valuable stones? Then you need Sweeper Stevens' lab-created white opal sterling silver engagement ring. Because nothing says true love like false representation. And thirdly, sorry, I didn't actually finish this one.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. Okay, sorry,
I got it.
Yeah, I got it. And I need some participation from you guys.
Okay.
On this one.
Okay.
Hey kids, do you love brushing your teeth?
Yeah.
No.
Do you love it so much that you lose track of time and brush your teeth until your gums bleed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you need Sanguine's toothbrushing sand timer for kids. Now the silence of sand will alert your kids that they need to stop brushing. Sanguine's toothbrushing sand timer.
Somebody's really selling a hourglass.
A tiny little sand timer that's got like plastic teeth on either end with smiley faces on them.
All right.
And yeah, so just in case you lose track of time brushing your teeth, a sand timer will help you stop. This is a thing that exists in this world. Okay, so Muppet
I think
Noir.
it's more to make sure that like they're brushing for the amount of time that they should be brushing.
Yeah, I decided to take it the funny way. That's all.
Okay. Well, okay. I just wanted to make sure that you knew.
I know, but it has. I mean, the sand is silent. How do you, anyway? It's just weird. So I still have Sanguine's Muppet Noir and the horror thriller with creepy crawlies with SDA, which I will give plenty of warning so that you can, take off your headphones or whatever when the time comes, or turn off your speakers. But I will work on those probably. Let's see how much time we got left. Well, did you guys do any YouTube stuff today?
Nah, well, kind of. I was on a stream.
Okay, SDA.
Ditto.
Okay, well then let's go to the top of the hour with MSS News because we won't have a whole lot of time to do YouTube stuff.
Okay, this one's annoying to me. Chieftain of Gaul sent this one as well, and I'd seen this. I hadn't really paid much attention to it, but massive inflatable chicken with orange hair is staring down the White House. There's good trolling, like buying a San Francisco street. I almost said treat. Rice-a-roni. And then there's just stupid, buying a giant inflatable chicken with orange hair is stupid. The White House has an unusual onlooker. Has an unusual onlooker Wednesday.
Uh-oh. Are they edited by CNN?
Well, if they were, I'm trying to figure out how they meant it. Like if they mean it, it's still ongoing. I guess they used it right. It's weird the way it's written. The White House has an unusual onlooker Wednesday. A large inflatable chicken with golden orange hair. The inflatable chicken, situated on the ellipse facing 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, is a visual that organizers of the Tax Day March have used in the past to coax President Donald Trump to release his tax returns. Tax Day March events in cities from D.C. to Chicago to San Francisco this year have featured the large poultry prop as they protest Mr. Trump's decision to break with the tradition of recent presidents to release their tax information. Mr. Trump has released some scattered information about his tax history, but nothing close to full returns. The president, however, isn't in town to see the bird in his backyard. He's at his golf club in Bedminster, New Jersey, on a 17-day working vacation.
Oh, hold on a second. Sorry to interrupt. Sweeper Steven says, look at your guy's tweeter. Thank you for the donation, Steven. And then if you look at, there's a screen cap. Oh, Sweeper went the extra mile. He donated $5 to Bering and said, hey, Bering, I was told by Ranting Monkey that you like to tongue butter the turtle cave.
We said not to do that. What are you doing? Why would you go against our wishes?
Did he read that on the air?
I fucking hope so.
I hope so.
I hope so.
Thank you, Sweeper.
Bad Sweeper. Bad Sweeper.
Yeah, sorry.
Bad Sweeper.
Bad
Sweeper.
Yeah,
Naughty Sweeper.
Roll up the newspaper. Bad Sweeper. I like this. I'm waiting for some kind of friendly retaliation. That'll say that we made it. If he actually
yes.
Yeah, because we have these little. It's almost like we're like on two different battleships and we're just taking pot shots at each other from across the bow, kind of thing. Anyway. Oh yes, Bloodwing says yes. Scribe Light, he did. He did not get it though. Oh, he didn't understand it. That's fine as long as you said it on the air.
That's right. That's fine. These are just the opening shots, guys.
Yeah,
which we do not endorse.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Bering is
at all. I honestly, this harassment, I might have to take tomorrow.
Apparently two people did super chats, and Bering read them both out loud.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, so just so everyone knows, Bering is not our Guam. Okay, we're not taking pot shots at Bering at all. This is not us. These are random individuals choosing to do this.
Yeah, we would never encourage this kind of behavior.
Apparently, Timothy Seelbeck was the other. Or Timothy Seelbeck and Sanguine both did it.
Oh my! And Sanguine. Oh man.
We would never.
The best part of this is knowing that Bering's over there going, "What the fuck's going on?"
Yeah, exactly. I have no idea. He's like, "What?"
No, we don't think that's funny. That's not funny. It's
actually, I just want to hear tongue butter and turtle cave in that accent.
Okay, I need to correct it. It wasn't Sanguine. It was Timothy Seelbeck and Sweeper Stephen.
Right. Okay. All right.
Okay, just making sure we get them right. Not that we don't want to encourage that kind of behavior, but we
will. You know what? We're not encouraging the kind. We are gonna call your ass out.
That's right. That's what we're doing. We're calling your ass out. Thank you. Good call.
Yeah. No, we are calling you out for your harassment of the poor brown bear from down under.
Jacob says he did it too. Jacob Nabo. Dude, we're calling you out for that shit.
Sanguine, thank you. What can they do that they don't already do to you? With Sweeper, it was 3 of us. Oh, what can they do that I don't already do to you? Says Sanguine. I don't know. Australian Army said, hey, I did it too, says Sanguine. Okay, you did it too. Sanguine, Sweeper.
We're calling you out.
Sanguine, we're calling your ass out. How dare you?
Sorry, we're getting all this stuff secondhand. It's not intentional. PC Robot, thank you. Don't worry, SDA. I'm dyslexic too. Read this, please. The sixth sick sheep's sick. Sheep's sick. The sixth sick sheep.
What's dyslexic?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not that.
Dyslexic spelled wrong?
Yes. Dyslexic is a joke about being dyslexic.
I'm not. Okay, I'm stupid, but I'm not dyslexic. Sick.
PC Robot, did you have an ad product you wanted me to do, or do you want just a random ones? Let me know. I'm chipping away at the Muppet Noir thing. I may or may not get that done tonight. We'll see. But given the size of the donation for the horror thriller one, I feel like I need to spend some extra time on that one. So that might be a tomorrow thing.
We're gonna know what it's like to be Christy Winters when he turns his audience against us. You know that.
Oh,
right?
yeah, probably true.
I just want you guys to know that I'm very disappointed in your behavior right now.
In the audience?
Yeah, absolutely. How dare you go to Bering's channel and tell him that he likes turtle caves?
Tongue buttering turtle caves.
Yeah, how dare you tell Bering that he likes tongue buttering turtle caves?
Okay, PC Robot says that they don't know. I'm going to make it a random, just for the sake of it. So I'll do that here in a little bit.
Okay. The next story while you're working.
Yes.
Because you say going to the top of the hour, right?
Sure.
Yeah. I'm done with giant chickens looking at the White House.
Thank God for small favors.
For fuck's sake. This one's from the Jack Cochran, and it's a BuzzFeed article.
Staff reporter Jack Cochran.
Senior staff reporter Jack Cochran.
Senior staff reporter Jack Cochran. Yeah.
From BuzzFeed.
Staff Cochran.
Staff Cochran. Staff Cochran.
Staff Cock.
Staff Cock.
Of course, Google had to fire James Damore.
Oh, I'm upset already.
Yeah. The culture war comes for us all, and this week it was Google's turn. Sometime on Saturday, an internal anti-diversity memo written by an engineer named James Damore spread throughout Google's internal messaging system before being leaked into the full press. The memo, which argued that genetic inferiority, that is not a fucking, oh my God. Which argued that genetic, fuck. See, that's not my bad reading. That is me being pissed off right now. The memo, which argued that genetic inferiority was the reason for the gender pay gap at Google and other tech companies, also took issue with the politics of Silicon Valley and other elite institutions.
Apparently, Zenith is also the worst person ever and bothered Bering.
Oh, damn it, Zenith.
Why would you do that?
What are we going to do with you guys? Google's progressive biases, Damore argued, alienated conservatives and effectively silenced voices that weren't aligned with a specific brand of social justice. Google swiftly and strongly condemned the contents of the memo. The company's vice president of diversity, integrity, and governance, Danielle Brown, issued a statement arguing that although Google remains an open environment for difficult political views, quote unquote, those views need to, quote, work alongside the principles of equal employment found in our code of conduct, policies, and anti-discrimination laws. Unquote.
They do, though. Piece of shit.
Well, we don't know about their code of conduct because their code of conduct could
I mean, like what he said. Like,
well, like I said, their code of conduct, for all we know, says don't say nothing bad about the women's.
I just
women's are everything.
So like Christy Winters was saying this shit too, that like this guy was a misogynist, and I'm like, that's, if you actually read the memo and what he wrote, I don't know how the fuck you got that.
Well, the truth of the matter is he was arguing for diversity. He was saying that bullshit they keep trying isn't working. Maybe we need to try something else.
Yeah, he was literally like, maybe if we make it more people-oriented, women might become more interested in it, which I think is actually true. Like, I think that is a good idea.
It's easy to see the company had little choice but to fire Damore for violating its code of conduct.
Where the fuck did this come from?
This is from BuzzFeed.
Oh God.
Okay. I'm a little less mad, but I'm still pissed.
At its core, Damore's manifesto and the backlash it inspired was an HR issue. But the incident also plays right into these highly charged political times. Indeed, within minutes, Damore's firing spawned a predictable fallout across social media. In conservative pockets of the internet, Damore was hailed as a hero for speaking up. Right-wing blogs like Breitbart have doubled down on the story, attempting to back Damore's assertions in the article featuring interviews with scientists who agree with him. Well, fucking bastards.
Yeah, how dare they agree with him or try to, like, because Breitbart, as we know, is Satan's asshole.
Yeah. I'm trying to get down to where they say why it's a good idea or why they had to fire him. Oh my God, what's more, Damore's manifesto argument that women are biologically inferior is an untenable position inside almost any company. That's not what he fucking said, you idiots. He never insinuated that they were inferior, for fuck's sake. He simply suggested they were different.
And he even was like, maybe we should work to make those differences, you know, work to our advantage.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what a fucking concept. I can't, this is so stupid.
Oh God.
So stupid. Yeah. Not him, but like the reaction to this is so stupid.
Fuck BuzzFeed. Oh, what else do we have? Jack Cochran. Nashville has country. Is techno-tourism what Detroit needs? All right, here we go. Once a year on Memorial Day weekend, the Movement Electronic Music Festival transforms downtown Detroit's Hart Plaza into an eardrum-splitting playground for tens of thousands of techno fans from around the globe. A windswept concrete expanse for much of the year, the riverfront park is tailor-made for a music festival with Japanese artist Isamu, Noguchi's space-age sculptures providing a suitable cosmic backdrop for 3 days of booming electronica. This year, the festival was accompanied by more than 70 spin-off parties, bringing foot traffic and visitor spending to neighborhoods far beyond the downtown core. Detroit might seem like an unlikely choice for a 72-hour dance floor spectacular, but it's far from random. Much as the gay clubs of 1970s Chicago gave birth to house music, so 1980s Detroit gave birth to techno. House's sinister synth-driven cousin, when artsy black teens began soldering. I can't read this shit.
Okay, that somebody's trying to be very fancy with their S's.
Yeah, they are. Just fucking use words that people use. Okay, look, they think that techno is going to make Detroit back to what it used to be when Motown was there. Techno is shit, and I don't care who knows it. It's not. It's just garbage. It's the same sound every third track. There's not. Yeah. One music festival does not a rebirth of a city make. Let me put it that way. And if you're a writer, don't do that shit. Just write what you mean. Yeah, and I realize you probably paid a lot for that English degree, Scribe.
Wait, what ahead,
but you don't have to use all of those words.
Yeah, it's true.
That's all I'm saying.
You can make life simple. You don't have to, I mean, there's trying to justify your English degree and showing off, and then there's just trying to, you know, cleanly communicate an idea to an audience.
In fairness, if you're writing it, it's not as bad. But if somebody's trying to read that shit, it makes it a bit difficult out loud because it turns into a tongue twister.
Not a tongue butter. Tongue twister.
Not tongue butter, which, by the way, I do or do not know that Bering likes to slather on.
I just thought of a great idea. You know Sharknado, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Wouldn't it be awesome if there was a movie called Tongue Twister? And it was just it was a tornado of just tongues.
Ew!
Licking everything to death. Wouldn't that be awesome? Tongue Twister.
Sounds like a lesbian porno. All right, we are just about at the.
Something exciting just happened to me.
What's that?
What happened to you?
A tongue twister?
No, I got an update to the cover art, like to the concept cover art, if you want to go check it out.
Oh, did you post it on the Twitters?
No, I sent it to you guys. It's not public yet.
Oh, okay. So check your Twitter, guys. There's a screen cap of something that PC Robot apparently posted on Bearing Stream. Donated and said, someone said a group of blokes are tonguing turtle caves. Please explain, Bearing.
PC Robot, we do not.
We do not. We don't like this.
We don't endorse that at all. That's just inappropriate.
That is horribly it's horribly inappropriate.
Thank you, PC Robot. Asked Bearing about a group of blokes tonguing turtle caves.
I'm looking at the.
He doesn't know, but he said he would find.
He's gonna have to come here. Oh, thank you, PC Robot. He's gonna have to come here, and we'll have to have him on the air so he can ask us directly.
Oh yeah. Like we'll tell you, but only if you come on.
Even if you don't care about the ads, I'm still going to make one for you. It might end up on tomorrow night's stream, but I will make sure that everybody gets theirs.
Now, for those of you who are wondering what's going on, you might hashtag tongue buttering turtle caves to Bearing to ask him. I wouldn't.
But don't.
I wouldn't recommend that. It's not something I would do myself.
Yeah, neither would I. I don't think that's a good idea myself. But obviously we can't control you, but we would urge you to not, what was it, Monkey, specifically? To not hashtag?
Let's see. In a side note.
Buttering turtle caves.
Yeah, in a side note, Punisher says, and I don't know if this is true or not, but we can look into it, Scribe, apparently Sargon's main Twitter account is down.
Yeah, Adrian just said it too. Let's see.
Did Sargon... Oh, you know,
is Scribe
roboting? Oh, you're breaking up real bad.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Okay, account suspended.
Oh shit.
I'll come back in a moment.
Okay. It doesn't say that the account has been deleted, so this looks like a timeout.
Spunky, what do you I sent you the cover art, this little update.
Oh, haven't seen. Oh, I like it.
Yeah. Can you tell what it is?
Yes.
Don't tell them what it is, but
I'm not. But since they can't see, it's not fair to talk about it.
I just want y'all to know that it's exciting. I'm gonna post the update to Patreon. So if you
testing.
Okay, that sounds better.
Yeah,
okay.
Scribe board.
It didn't sound like you were roboting. It's just your mic was breaking up real bad.
Oh, okay. Do you think would you think this might be retaliation for his deal against what's her name, Chrisiosity?
Could be.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
If you're one of my patrons, I just posted it.
Was it permanently suspended?
Well, people are saying it's permanently suspended, but usually if an account is gone, it's like gone. And if you go to his Twitter, it just says account suspended. So maybe they just haven't updated it to gone. Mm-hmm. But this is why I don't encourage flagging wars, guys.
Yeah.
I hope he gets it back, because I don't support that shit in any way. I'm not I know we've been joking about stuff we don't support, like telling Bearing that you've heard he likes tongue buttering turtle caves, which we absolutely do not support.
Don't do that.
But I actually do not support flagging under all but the most egregious situations.
Like if it's child porn, if it's literally something illegal, freaking go, like absolutely go for it. If it's not, don't. Okay.
Yeah, there's a difference between like endorsing joking things and then there's like trying to shut somebody down because you disagree with them or something. And now I don't know. Now it's entirely possible that by the rules, Sargon broke the rules. And if that's what took him down, he doesn't have, unfortunately, a whole lot to stand on at that point.
Right. Whereas normally I would, because like you can argue against the rules and say that the rules are stupid and all that, and I agree there.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But once you've used the rules to one up somebody, I'm like, if you think that the rules should be applied evenly, then what? Do you want me to feel bad for you? I don't.
No. We don't know. We don't know yet why it was taken down or what the justification was. But if someone cites something that does technically break the written rules, Well, let's hold off on having that discussion unless or until we know what's going on, because it could have been complete bullshit. And they might have just mass flagged it or something, or started something. So if that's the case, then that's bullshit as well. And
this is why you just don't start pissing contests.
Well, here's the thing, though. Fundamentally speaking, even if he was taken down for having quote unquote broken the rules, even if it might be a karmic comeuppance or something, on principle, I still don't agree with it.
Yeah, I don't agree with it either. I just don't. I just would not agree that he has any sort of room to bitch about it.
Yeah, that's a separate question.
Which is completely separate.
A cautionary tale.
Yeah.
I absolutely stand with Sargon. I don't care if he told somebody, let's not guess what he said. Right. I don't care what he said unless it was child porn, and then yeah, absolutely off. But otherwise, no, I don't support him being taken off. I don't support him being flagged. And my only point with what I said was there are battles worth having. There really are. And some of those can be silly. Some of them don't get into a pissing match in something like this when you know yourself that you do. Like, I would never do that on Twitter because I occasionally skirt the rules.
Well, I called Christy Winters an idiot today, which technically is against the rules.
Yeah, it's just.
But I mean, like, she's also a fucking idiot, which should be against the rules as well. But still,
I agree. Yeah, but be careful with that kind of shit because it's going to. He probably told somebody they were more sensitive than a clit.
Well, just maybe don't get all uppity and virtuous about the rules if you're not going to follow them yourself. I think is the point.
And for the record, Sargon himself in his video response to Noah Plum said, "You should report people for breaking the rules to make Twitter a nicer place." He said that,
which kind of blows my mind.
I disagree with him vehemently on that, and I really do hope he's reinstated because stop flagging people. Everybody, just stop the fucking.
Like, unless it's like literally porn or maybe like a terroristic threat, like I'm gonna go, blow up this school at this time or something like maybe report that shit. Report things that matter. Don't report.
No, they're actually
people for being assholes.
Sensitive as a clit.
Well, anyway, I have an ad to read real quick. Just to get this out of the way.
Sure.
Okay, so, well, technically this might fall in. It's not the trailer for the horror movie, but it might fall in the territory of what SDA doesn't want to hear. So SDA, I would recommend, for the sake of not triggering you, that you turn off your headphones.
Oh, wait, what? What is this?
The content of this ad may freak you out, so I'm just asking that you probably turn off your speakers or headphones for a minute.
Okay, will you just DM me on Twitter when you're done?
Okay. All right.
I got her.
All right. Does your colony of head lice have mange? Do your little crawly head pets need grooming? Then you need PC Robot brand lice combs. The fine prong combs get deep down and in between that tough to reach lice fur. PC Robot's lice combs.
Oh my God.
It came across as lice combs, and I was like, okay.
Okay, I've told her it's done. So.
All right.
Thanks. All right. You can listen to it later.
I don't want to listen to it later.
Yeah, you don't want to listen to that one.
No, like I trust.
No,
trust you.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, I know how you are with those, and I know people were giving you shit earlier. She has a real thing about bugs, guys. It's not.
Yeah, it's
the kind of joking thing we do.
It's fine.
It's as bad as her mayonnaise thing.
It's actually way worse. It is.
I thought of you today because we went to Walmart today, and I saw the 1 gallon tubs of Hellmann's. I should get that for SDA.
No, if you did that, I would be like ill, but I'd laugh. If you did something with bugs, I would probably cry.
Yeah. I learned that with the Sweeper Steven incident.
Yeah, I blocked Mag Bastard too because he sent me cockroaches, and I was like, nope.
Nope. Yeah.
No.
Anyway,
don't do it.
So we don't know what's going on with Sargon. We'll have to get updated. He's probably sleeping right now. I wonder if he even knows.
Which sucks. Like, to wake up, go shit talk on Twitter, and then you're like, no.
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time for him. He's gone through this a few times in the past, I think, hasn't he?
I don't know if he's ever been
permabanned.
Banned. Yeah,
that's true.
He got in trouble for sending the gay porn.
Right.
Which I thought was really fucking funny.
It was, but definitely over the top.
Yeah, it was a lot, but it was funny.
But
I actually had to mute him for a while because every time I opened my Twitter, it was just Sargon and gay porn, and I was like, I can't, like, I'm out, Sargon.
Well, that can be, I guess, YouTube. What? What?
Scotch says Sargon's on Cog's live stream.
Oh, well.
So maybe he is up. Maybe he does know.
Yeah, maybe he does know. All right. Well, unless or until we get some more details on what's going on.
Yeah.
Shall we move on to YouTube-ish stuff?
Well, technically, we were just on YouTube-ish stuff.
Well, yeah, I know. But we kind of reversed to the drama first, and now we're moving on to the what are we working on stuff. So, SDA, are you working on anything, even if you didn't put anything out today?
I'm never working on anything.
Oh, okay.
Well, just like I'm like, I'm gonna make it. I mean, Monkey knows. I'm like, I'm gonna make a video about this, and then 10 minutes later, it's like there, and he's like, I hate you for how fast you make videos, and I'm like, nah.
Is that how it goes? I must miss these conversations.
Right, Spunky?
Well, yeah, she just turns them out really fast.
No, yeah, she does.
After
Wait, what?
She gets the idea from me, she gets that video out lickety split.
You know what? You know what? You just, I don't steal ideas from you.
He's just jealous. That's all.
I'm not. Like, but okay. But you could argue that we're stealing ideas from like literally we just cover hot topics, and you just make videos at 3 a.m. It's not my fault.
I'm just saying.
So, Monkey, then, what did you do today aside from this stream? You went on another stream.
Oh yeah, we were both shit talking on the Irate Bear stream.
Well, just give it away, why don't you?
Me and Hayes, we're going to do a stream together. I've been trying to stream with him for about 2 weeks. Me and Irate Bear were going to stream with him about 2 weekends ago, and the timing just hasn't worked out. And we both finally had time to stream today. And right as I was about to go live, I get a link from Irate Bear. So I asked Hayes if he wanted to just jump on there. So we jumped on there eventually. And Hack Job was on there. And eventually Sinatra Says came in. And then the lovely SDA joined us. And yeah, we just had a good Irate Bear stream. And if you've been on his streams, you know what that means. Was it
coherent?
It was coherent and at times dirty. And
it was a lot
of fun.
At times.
Well, there were times it wasn't, actually.
Thomas Lindemann said SDA covers hot topics. I love that story. Oh, yeah. You and 15-year-old me would get along great.
You guys, the kids today don't remember when Hot Topic was actually cool before it went like all stupid. Because when I was in college, Hot Topic had all the super duper awesome gothy stuff, and then they went like bubblegum punk rock sometime in the late 2000s, and it got stupid. But you could find some really crazy, twisted stuff at the old Hot Topic. Lots of good stuff for vampire LARPing.
I loved Hot Topic. Hot Topic was like where I went to like start stretching my ears, which was like the worst decision I could have made.
Yeah. But yeah, some of those they had like these really fancy like trench coat Cossack type deals and top hats.
They still have that.
Well, at least the ones that I've been to, it's all like studded wristbands and stupid T-shirts.
Yeah, they have
and stuff.
both.
Yeah, it's not quite the same as it used to be.
They have all of the above. They've just expanded. Okay.
You
can still get depressing gothy shit at Hot Topic.
Hot Topic sold out. That's what they did. They sold out. Which means something different. But anyway, Monkey, are you working on anything, or do you have any prospects?
I don't actually, and it's kind of driving me nuts because I wanted to get something done today. I want to get a video done before I go to bed. So we'll see what comes up. But I couldn't find anything when I was looking around today.
Oh, thank you, Sweeper. Cognitive Thought is live now. Should I not do the same thing to him?
Absolutely not. No. Don't harass other YouTubers about, remember, Tongue Butter and Turtle Cave. Specifically.
Yeah, don't mention Lords of the Night in this at all. Just don't.
Ever. Why would you do that?
Yeah. And
don't mention us by name. Okay. And absolutely do not mention Tongue Butter and Turtle Case.
All right, I think we've oversold it.
Sargon's over there, I would be careful.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
it might be a heated place over there right now. So I mean, I can't tell you not to do it, but I'm just throwing that out there.
Okay, you know what? In all seriousness, if you do it over there, please don't put my name in there. You can do it, but like, don't give me credit.
I had a similar experience to Monkey today. Actually, the last couple of days, really, I've been looking around trying to find something that, jumps out at me, that really sort of grabs my brain and sort of irritates in the way that makes me want to say something. And even though I found a lot of kind of stupid things, nothing's really done. I must have watched like 5 or 6 different videos on different topics, like each. Like I look up diversity, and of course everything's clogged with Google stuff right now, and I've already kind of said my piece on that. So I filter out Google stuff, but even then it's kind of like, there was one thing, and I'm debating because a lot of the things that I look for, I end up finding like these hour-long lectures or presentations. And I never do like the whole thing, but I found one from the, I think it's the Equal Justice Initiative or something. And the person they're talking about, how can we, improve race stuff. And the guy starts out at a podium and he says, now everybody repeat after me. Diversity is important. Diversity is important. Inclusion is essential. Inclusion is essential. And it was like, this is a cult meeting. It was really creepy. And I'm thinking about just sort of doing that portion of it because it's really kind of odd. Because the guy sounded like he belonged in a church, but he was
black.
Yes.
I can tell by the racist way that you did his voice.
Oh, was I? Okay, I was just imitating his voice.
No, I know, but
But
black
are
people.
you trying to say something, SDA?
Yeah, I'm trying to say that you imitate how black people talk.
Yes, just like you.
What?
You all right? I learned it by watching you. Okay.
What? I never.
So yeah, I'm still looking around for stuff myself. But I had oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, for me, I think it was just the last several were so easy. The Google thing, the Riley Dennis thing, and then just looking around today, like, and nothing was just those ones jumped out at me.
Yeah, I had a problem today because I was thinking, well, I have like 2 or 3 scripts written for things that I haven't touched, mainly because I thought, well, maybe that's a bit too low-hanging fruit. I've kind of gone there. There's a couple things on like immigration. Like there's a video from Splinter where they interview some people who have been deported and stuff, and I was kind of like, I understand that the issue's still ever present and it's not going away or anything, but sometimes I think, have I tread this ground enough at this point? Is there anything more I can say? Should I even bother doing a video on the same topic, even if it is technically a different angle? Maybe this is the deep topic question or something. Like how do you avoid creative stagnation, even if something does irritate you and you are a commentator, but it's something that you've said quite a bit about already? I don't know. Maybe that's a bit too abstract.
I still go after Riley, so clearly, I don't know. I don't care about low-hanging fruit. Low-hanging.
Well, I don't know. Like I said, maybe I'm overthinking it, but I guess maybe that's my deep topic question. How do you? Where's the line between, staying with your genre, so to speak, and avoiding just stagnation of product, I suppose, or output?
Before we get into your deep topic,
Sure.
I just went over and was looking at Cog's video to see if I could see what Sargon said, and I couldn't find it, but I did see Cog is fucking with Bering's chat, trying to get their attention.
Okay.
So if anybody wants to go to Cog's channel and mention that I think he might possibly tongue butter some turtle caves, I don't support that. I don't.
But fucking do it, bitches.
Jesus. Well, wait a sec.
Trying to steal our thunder. Not our thunder. We don't support that here. To your question, though.
Uh-oh.
We have another screen capture from Sweeper Steven.
Hi, Cog. I was told by a monkey that loves ranting that you tongue butter in the turtle cave. LOL. Yes. No. I mean, no. Sorry, I was caught in the moment.
Bad.
I didn't get it. How bad, Sweeper Steven. Do it again.
She meant don't do it again.
Yeah, don't. I'm sorry. I'm a woman. I can't be trusted.
Yeah, we can't tell you guys what to do. You're your own individuals.
But
we're just saying.
Just
yeah,
saying.
to your topic, I do have an issue sometimes when responding, and there are videos that I do avoid because there's no way for me to make them any different. So I see the problem, but there's, especially with like social justice, there's so many different facets to it, and so many pushes for different parts of it. I mean, we had fucking talking vaginas at one point. So I think that there's enough that if you find just the right, whether it's a video or an article, there's ways to still, I mean, you're still covering the same topic, but you can come at it from a different angle. You can.
Well, I think maybe the other thing is that Scribe, you don't really do this, but Spunky and I cover like current events.
Yeah,
So there's always shit going down.
Yeah, no, I mean, in the rare occasion, like the Google thing was an exception, just because it was so hot on my mind and everything. But yeah, no, generally I don't cover current event stuff because in my, you know, even though I don't monetize my video or those kind of videos, I feel like whenever something current event-y happens, the market's already saturated. There's not really anything I could add that like you or SDA or Sargon or half a dozen other people that do this stuff couldn't have already said better, because I don't think I can improve on that kind of thing. So I try to, that's why I kind of focus on the under the radar stuff, because we were talking about this, mentioning this the other day, like Monkey said this, you know, we might be winning on YouTube, quote unquote, but we're not winning in the real world. And that's the part, and I've said this before, that's the part that really interests / concerns me. It's the stuff that is at the public gathering events, or the educators, or the people that are professing to be have the pulse of the culture and all this other stuff. Those are the things that get me more interested, because that's the stuff that kind of goes out on the fringe of what, you know, the usual YouTube attention is. And then that kind of killed the conversation, I guess. Well,
no, I mean, like, that's fair. I mean, like I said, for me, there's always something to talk about, because I'm like, I don't know, like, current events is fine topic, so I don't know how you fix that in your situation.
I have a tendency to want to script it, and when it's like a current event that's happening right now, I feel like the reflex that I did want to just like speak my mind, just let it go. But I can't rant as cohesively as you guys do without like scripting it. I just like, except in some rare instances, if I just cut a video where I'm just talking, like that Google one I did, I felt like, except for the parts where I'm actually reading from the articles, I just kind of drift back and forth, because my brain is working in 17 different directions at once. It's only when I sort of like script it that I can sort of control all my thoughts into one spot and focus. So I don't know, maybe that's just how I work, maybe. So you guys kind of have.
I've gotten better at it. I think it's time, like, as I've been doing it. So it's not that it's ever been difficult for me, but I also did debate in high school for a couple of years and did really well. And so, and I did policy debate, which is incredibly fast paced. So I learned how to do that. So that's never really been an issue for me.
I just like to argue.
I think it's something that you can learn to do.
Well, one of the things you said that you mentioned that you don't think, or that you couldn't cover something that hasn't already been done, you know, by so many other people.
Yeah.
I've had that thought on a couple of videos, because there's times that you come to a hot topic video and it's just been done by everybody. And I generally used to avoid those. And now I'm to the point of what I do is if I see something like that, I won't comment on the video if I've seen several of them, just because I don't want it to influence what I'm about to say.
Exactly.
But if I see the topic and haven't watched any of the videos, I will avoid them all.
That's what I do. I don't watch any of the videos on a video that I'm about to make.
Yeah, and then when I'm done, I'll go through and watch them. And that happened to me on the what's his name? Who destroys everything? Adam. Adam ruins everything. Because Bear and No Bullshit had both done it, and there was one point that No Bullshit made in his video that I wish I would have brought up.
Right.
And it was the fact that they pretty much just treat alpha males like they're all just fucking douchebags, which is not at all what an alpha male is. That can be a kind of alpha male, but it's not the only way men can be strong and assertive.
Well, I mean, I do that too, and I think if you watch Monkey, both the content that Monkey and I make regularly, because I don't want, if I know that I'm going to make a video on the same topic that he's just made a video on, I don't watch his video before I make my video, and I think you can tell because our videos, it's interesting how we always go for the same stuff, but we cover very different angles of it because our brains just work differently and like different things jump out at us.
Yeah, that, I mean, the concern about not having your mind sort of predisposed by somebody else's video or something is the impetus behind me looking for videos to comment on that have been posted today, like right now, within the last like 12 hours or something, because then I know for sure that A, it's not something that I've seen a video on, and B, it's probably not something that anybody else has seen a video on yet. So maybe I can come at it fresh without any predisposition or pre-bias towards whatever it is that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Well, right now I'm kind of in a stick where I'm not really watching a lot of anti-SJW content. I watch Ranting Monkeys, I watch Scribe, I watch you. I watch other people that I'm specifically friends with and that I would like to keep up with. Yeah. But I haven't watched like a Sargon video, and I usually watch most of his content. I haven't watched like Bearing videos. I just haven't been like keeping up with anti-SJW content.
Yeah, I've been falling into the same habit. Real quick, PC Robot, thank you so much. Cog says he had a threesome with SDA and a certain Ranting Monkey, and he will never again allow Ranting Monkey to lick his asshole.
Has Cog ever even talked to me?
I don't know.
I think he has.
I think we're bridging the gap in understanding in this very, very highly intelligent dialogue between us and the other anti-SJWs.
If anybody wants to take Cog's avatar, put a little tongue on it, and be butthole in front of it, that's entirely up to you. I can't make you do that, and I don't encourage it. But you know how it goes.
We can't control. I mean, you are adults, and we can't control you. Matt Charlemagne, get on it, or don't. It's up to you.
Yeah. Otherwise, there are times I have watched videos, and I will still make a video on a topic, but only if there's a point that I think was missed. That has happened a couple of times. They tend to be my shorter videos, though, because I just want to cover that one thing, because for the most part, those of us in this genre tend to agree. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily we'll say the same things, but reiterating the same argument in a different way is not something I want to do.
Yeah. Real quick, I have one more ad to read.
Wait, is Sinatra in Cog's thing right now?
No, Sinatra's also streaming, and I couldn't tell people what to say over there, so he's live streaming our stream. So
what we're basically doing, we're encouraging.
Is he really?
We're basically encouraging a stream crawl here, where people are jumping back and forth and sort of like farting in the room and then leaving real quick on behalf of other people.
This is beautiful.
I'm not encouraging anything.
No.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But real quick, I have an ad to read.
Sure.
At the end of a long day, do you just want to kick back and have a cold one, but you're too much of a wuss to drink real beer? Then you need to crack open a PC Robot non-alcoholic racehorse beer. We call it racehorse because it tastes like piss, but it won't get you drunk.
Wait. Non-alcoholic. Okay, what was the name of the beer actually? Racehorse beer?
No, I just made that up.
Okay, that makes me feel better. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Okay, I feel better. Because I was like, that's
if you know the phrase "pitching like a racehorse," because most people don't, but I do because I'm old.
I don't know why Sinatra would send his people here. Isn't he worried about losing viewers? I've seen his work.
PC Robot non-alcoholic. Well, you didn't say what to do, so I I just picked it was the random product generator, and it came up with some non-alcoholic beer, and I thought, okay, non-alcoholic beer. This if you tell me pick one or just you leave it ambiguous, I'm gonna do it.
You get what you get.
You get what you get. And so Sanguine and why am I suddenly forgetting? How can I forget this? My brain's blanking. Oh my God, what's wrong with me? Hold on. I have
Scribe Light does an ad for Coors.
Yeah, basically.
Oh my God.
Hold on. Oh yeah. So Jonathan Malone. Sorry, I completely blanked. Jonathan, yours and Sanguine's ad are probably going to come out tomorrow because I really want to work on yours. And Sanguine always saddles me with interesting but complicated things. I have to get as many Muppet / Sesame Street gags into this noir thing as I possibly can. I need more time to think about that one, so I got those on there. And Sweeper, I don't think I've missed anything. Cryptic says, when are you guys getting on Streamlabs? What's Streamlabs? That's a Cryptic. I don't know what Streamlabs is. Do you guys know?
I know Bear uses it. I know Sinatra does. I haven't looked into it.
Okay.
What is it?
I don't know.
Spunky.
I don't know. I haven't looked into it.
Oh, okay. Is it like a website or is it like a way to stream?
I know they get donations from it. I don't know if it's a way to stream or not.
Jack Cochran, Scribe Light, did someone snuff Snuffleupagus? Hey, now, don't jump ahead of me. I've got plenty in my mind. I've got to work in all types of characters into this thing. But regardless, we're at the bottom of 7 o'clock, or at least 7 o'clock on my side of things. So now it's time for chat time. So chat. Even though you have been completely active all night already, both on our behalf here and elsewhere, if you have any questions, comments on anything that we've talked about previously, by all means, put them in the chat and we will see what we can do. Let's see. What else? Oh, somebody posted something. Uh-oh. We have another Twitter post. Did somebody take another screenshot of something?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. What do we got? We have... we have Monkey Butter Dreams Quality Tongue Butter. Thank you, Jordan250.
Nice.
Turtle Cave Tongue Butter. Oh man. I just want to remind, because my ego's starting to get rubbed raw here a little bit. I came up with both the phrases tongue butter and turtle cave. I just want it to be known. I mean, fine, monkey branded all you want. I just want some credit. It's just my sick mind.
Are you sure?
No, yeah. I'm absolutely sure. Tongue butter and turtle cave are both of my creations.
Oh shit!
I was gonna say.
I didn't even know that, and I talk to you every day.
I know. Yeah, it's amazing. What does that say? I wonder. Yeah, you don't pay attention. I pay attention to you.
No, you don't.
Let's see. Sargon of the podcast why.
We have a couple of questions about Sargon. We don't know why it happened.
No, we don't. The only person who probably might know is Sargon, and I'm not listening to that stream right now because I'm doing this one, so who knows?
He does have the Twitter Sargon second, but I was looking at it a few minutes ago, and the last post was from the 24th of last month. So
yes. So aside from there being like nuclear threats by North Korea, the other bomb that dropped today was Sargon's Twitter account got suspended, perhaps permanently. I'm hearing different things, but. Let's see. Jack Cochran says, "Are Turtle Cave the home of heroes in a half bun?" That's gross, but maybe. I just reminded Cog about Scribe Light's contribution. No, I'm mostly joking about having my ego bruised. Honestly, I just wanted to make sure. I mean, regardless. Let's see. Lanny Stanfield, did something happen where there is more of a focus on posting on other streams, or is this all just for fun? This is just for fun. There's no animus meant at all. It's just for jokes.
This is the second time that Bering has streamed when we did. Mm-hmm. And the first time is just a joke. I threw it out there that we couldn't stop people from going and saying rude shit. And tonight he did it again, so we did it again. And then it just happened to be that other people were streaming too, so.
But I don't know. It's been fun.
Thank you, Cryptic. Streamlabs is donation via PayPal. You keep 99% of donations. Google gets jack shit. I'd rather Google get no cash.
Oh,
Can you use Streamlabs with Hangouts? I don't know. Because I mean, like most of our viewers like find out about the streams happening through YouTube alerts and things like that. But I don't know how Streamlabs.
You can still stream on. What Irate Bear does is he puts a link in his chat and tells people to donate there instead of.
Oh, I see.
Super chat. So. Oh,
I get it. Okay. Skeptalk, you will go down with great inventors like Edison and Ben Franklin. Scribe Light. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure tongue butter will be up there with electricity and the light bulb, no doubt. Let's see. Jerika Togra, have you heard about the hot water challenge? And Scribe, fucking a taxidermy deer is necrophilia. Yes, we talked about that last night. And no, it's not. It's fucking a stuffed piece of skin because it's no longer a body. It's no longer a corpse.
Yeah.
Have you heard about the hot water challenge? I have not heard of the hot water challenge. There was the ice bucket challenge. I suppose you want to dump scalding water on yourself. That's bad.
Ow.
I don't know. I don't know what the hot water challenge is. Let's see. Doubting Tommy says, I find out from Google notifications. I hate it, but Google has a monopoly. Yeah, that's true too. Sanguine says, Moonpoon will. Scribe Light. Moonpoon will what?
Make you go down in history.
Oh, yes. Moonpoon will go down in history as the funniest movie title I've come up with yet.
People are actually doing what, Jerica?
Yeah, doing what? Captain Bramble says, Monkey, it's funny that the topics other streamers are talking about tonight are the Google Manifesto, North Korea nukes, Sargon suspended, and turtle caves. Yeah, imagine that. We are infecting the rest of YouTube right now.
Oh my God.
Let's see.
That makes me happy.
Brian Sanders says, Scribe Light, funniest line in cartoon history. Quote, we work for the government. We can't have people telling the truth. TUFF puppy.
Tough puppy.
Tough puppy. I don't know that cartoon, unfortunately.
Neither do I, but I swear I've heard that before.
Doubting Tommy says, Ranting Monkey, I missed what you said about Alamo Draft House. It was my first Twitter storm I dealt with. Some Draft House has preemptively tried to settle with people who were complaining that their women's only Wonder Woman screenings were discriminatory, which they totally were, because technically, well, not even technically, they violated city ordinance by having events that were excluding people based on race, gender, etc. And their answer to these issues was moronic. I can't go in. Yeah. What?
Alex Jones discovered fidget spinners. I just shared it with you guys.
Uh-oh.
And it's funny as fuck.
Oh, no.
Scotch, we already have a guest for tomorrow. It's going to be Minding Freedom.
Ah, yes. And that's on Monkey's channel. Yeah, so programming note, Monkey's channel tomorrow night. Minding Freedom will be our guest. Let's see. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, says Jesse Jess. Okay. Any questions, guys? Let's see. Cryptic says, Sinatra is the king of Streamlabs. If you guys want to know how to integrate that into your streams, he's been doing that for a while. Okay. We will look into it, I suppose. Yes, Minding Freedom, that Badger person that's just been talking in the chat. Never heard of Minding Freedom? Well, he's a consistent presence in the chat. He's right there. See? He says, I'm right here.
Monkey, did you see it?
I did. That's disturbing.
Right. I just retweeted it, guys.
Yeah, I saw it.
They're turning the fidget spinners gay.
God.
That's even better if you watch the video.
Did you see that?
Putting lights in the spinners to turn the freaking fidgeters gay.
Did you see that interview he did with Milo?
I haven't yet, no.
I saw the clip where like Milo's trying to say, he's trying to talk about something and Alex Jones cuts in and says, oh, you mean the Autism Army? They're like, Autism Army. Yeah, it's a little bit non sequitur, but yeah. Let's see. Scribe Light, he is clearly not minding freedom. Who's he? I must have missed something when the chat rolled by. Ranting Monkey Scribe like Summit American. They're trying to say sorry to the people suing them with Wonder Woman DVDs. that would be funny.
I would not want a Wonder Woman DVD. I didn't like it.
I haven't seen it. I heard DC. I mean, as compared to the other DC movies, I heard it was the
yeah,
best
like
one
compared
thus
to
far.
the rest of the shit, it wasn't like awful, but there were things in it, like story-wise, that I just wasn't a fan of.
Donald the Repentless says, "What do I do if I'm making a video and the most viewed video is the video about what to do before trying to get hired with inventory special?" What?
Where's this?
I'm missing. I'm missing something in translation there, Donald. You might have to clarify. Let's see. Theus Ixion says, Alex Jones and fidget spinners. Ah, shit. It's one thing to tell everyone about how they're turning the friggin' frags gay, but if he keeps it up, you mean frogs? He said frags. I think of Counter-Strike when I hear somebody talk about fragging. Fragging. But if he keeps that up, Putin's going to have him killed with a ricin pellet. Oh, Lord. Let's see. Scribe Light, please read the Star Wars article I tagged you in earlier in the stream. The Star Wars article.
Who said that?
That was Scotch. The Star Wars article. I have a lot of people sending me things today, so I don't know if I saw it. Yeah, you might have to send it to me again, Scotch, because I don't know what that is.
Adam R. asked if you ever played Day of Defeat. Day of Defeat was awesome.
I have not, no.
Set in World War II, uses the same. They had one for the original Half-Life, and then they made one for Source.
Oh, Scotch, it was about Luke Skywalker. Yeah, it was something about. I'm trying to avoid spoilers for as much as I possibly can, which is tough to do in this day and age. But yeah, I don't want to read anything about like leaks or anything about plot or anything like that. Lucky Pop Tart. Who cares if frags are gay as long as they work? I guess.
Nice.
Let's see. Yeah, I played original Counter-Strike back in the day, like at a LAN party kind of situation on occasion, and I am guilty of having, because I was new to the whole multiplayer first-person shooter, and I am guilty of having been a camper for a brief time, but I learned my lesson pretty quick.
Fucking camper.
AWP whore, man, all the way.
No, I played the original Counter-Strike. I played Counter-Strike Source. I didn't play CSGO. Don't really care about it anymore.
I had a friend who was nuts about CSGO, like crazy. And I was just like, I don't get it. And then I saw those videos about the people who are essentially using it as a gambling system.
Yeah.
And all the scams and things. And there's a lot of, I mean, just look up like CSGO scam or gambling loss or something on YouTube. There's videos of people losing tens of thousands of dollars on CSGO crate gambles and things. It's nuts. People are crazy. And it's like videos of like 16-year-olds losing $5,000 at a shot. I'm like, what 16-year-old should have $5,000 to blow? Anyway. Let's see. News about Sargon Mining Freedom says, first account permaban, second account temp ban for a week. That's what his Facebook post from 30 minutes ago says. Jesus.
Damn. Who'd he piss off?
Yeah, who... Well, let's see. What did he supposedly do? Yeah, I want to know. I want to know what it was that supposedly he did. I don't doubt that he did something that violated the rules. I'm sure that someone could contrive whatever, but at the same time, I don't appreciate people being deplatformed regardless.
No.
Oh, thank you, Sweeper. I totally did not just do it to Sinatra says. Okay, you totally didn't. I believe you. It didn't happen. Yeah, no, I don't know what you're talking about. Thank you, Sweeper.
You're going to make him come over here and take our content to make his good again.
Jesse just says, Kingdom Hearts is fun. I've never played Kingdom Hearts. I had an ex-girlfriend who was nuts about Kingdom Hearts, but I've never played it.
The Jack Cochran Washoe Turtle Cave.
Oh, God. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Donald Pennis. Oops, my mind isn't doing well. The video I had made was on the video 600 for the life of an inventory company. Should I do one on inventory video on that? I'm sorry, Donald. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you guys understand what he means? 600.
If I'm discerning this correctly, he did a video on getting hired right before inventory, and he got 600 views for that. Should he do one on inventory? Correct me if I'm wrong there, Donald, and then I'll answer you.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I'll answer you anyway. If you're interested in the topic, do a video on it.
Yeah.
If you're just looking for ways to grow your channel, or it's what you think your audience is most interested in, I mean, you could still do it. But if you do your videos that way, you're going to burn out really fast.
Yeah. Yeah. Do what excites you. Don't try to please everybody all the time, kind of thing.
And that's not to say you shouldn't play to your audience. Believe me, I make videos that I think my audience likes, but it's based on what I like first. Yeah,
because I mean, like, I started doing this stuff. I had no audience. People have come and told me that they like what I do. So I just, you know, it's in my head. It's like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm just doing it, and you know, the people that like it, and the people who don't. And you know, it's like, that's fine, whatever.
Minding Freedom, more news on Sargon. In the comments to his Facebook post, he shared screenshots. He was apparently perma-suspended for abuse, whatever that means. Temp ban on his second because of perma-ban on first. I'm surprised they didn't perma-ban the second one.
Yeah, because, well, if he's still functional on Twitter, doesn't that kind of make a perma-ban of an account pointless?
Yeah.
But of course, abuse. What kind of abuse? Although, like I say, you know, even though on principle he shouldn't have been banned at all, whatever the hell it was, short of it being something illegal, I am curious to know what his personal reaction will be to it, depending on if it's verified as to what the reason was.
I want to know what the transgression was.
Yes, I want to know what that was first and foremost.
And again, it doesn't matter to me because, again, I don't think you should be flagged for shit.
Short of it being something, you know, demonstrably illegal. But Blake Hanley says, "Don't you guys know the more you tell folks not to do something, the more likely they are going to do it?" I have no idea what you're talking about. I have absolutely no idea what reverse psychology is, or what, you know, sort of joking denial is. I have no idea.
Wait, is Blake suggesting that us telling people that they should not go tell other streamers that they tongue butter turtle caves doesn't have the effect we think it does?
I maybe. I'm not sure.
Oh.
That would be a reversal of reality. If that Blake, I think you might be. I think you might be off your little pony rocker there a little bit. Pizza or hamburgers, says Kelvin.
That's hard. I would go with hamburgers if that's all. Like if you're talking all you can ever do. But there's times I just want a pizza.
It depends on where either of these items are coming from, because not all pizzas or hamburgers are created equally.
True.
SDA.
Turtle makers.
SDA, how much do you dislike pizza and hamburgers?
What?
She likes pizza.
Oh, do you like pizza? Oh, okay. That's one of 5 things you like. I don't know. Okay.
And I like burgers from Burger King.
Oh, from Burger King? Yeah, Burger King are the burgers I don't like. They're too.
I like them because they don't taste like burgers.
Jesus. Terry Diamante says, "My guess is the cost of the permaban is meant to restrict his audience, since the second account has a lot fewer followers." Well, watch all of his followers migrate to the second one. Toot sweet. Anybody who gives a shit is going to go over there like today, like right now. So, Jacob Navo says, "The Jack Cochran, we were Kang the Conqueror."
We were Burger Kangs.
Or we was Krang.
Nice. Sargon's not in the same boat that most people are. A lot of people, like me, for instance, Twitter is invaluable for getting views on my videos. Sargon's just not in that same boat.
No. Yeah. Like people go and check his channel manually every day.
Yeah. That's not to say that he doesn't need it or shouldn't have it. I'm just saying losing it's not going to be as bad for him.
Oh, buy nothing for you here. Chatelet, my dudes. I'm late and I will probably just chill tonight. Okay, take care, dude.
Take care, bud.
Let's see. Who would we bomb first? Berkeley, California, or North Korea? North Korea.
North Korea.
Berkeley bombs itself, or the college does. Cryptic, thank you. Skeptalk says they have suspended his second account. We've heard different things, that either the account's still available or it's been temporarily suspended.
Well,
I don't know.
In a temp ban, people can still read your stuff.
Well, okay, all right. He just can't post.
He can't post.
Okay,
or
I see.
He could ask SDA to say things for him.
Right.
Which is what you did.
Yeah. Are you okay over there? You've gotten quiet.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, just checking in. Just making sure. Who is the worst YouTuber?
Definitely Spunky. Because he copies all my stuff.
Andrew Stair.
He has a time machine, and like he goes back in time.
No, Andrew Stair is the worst YouTuber because he went and did a shooting spree after his YouTube channel didn't take off.
All right,
Fair
well,
point.
we both had very different answers.
Yeah. Well, yes. Well, who's the worst one? In my opinion, that's a pretty bad one.
You guys would be surprised what a bad YouTuber is.
Mm-hmm.
Do like we do and go searching for certain topics, and you will find just the worst fucking videos.
That's
ever.
also true. That's also true. Bloodwing, going to leave a tad early, folks. Going to stream with the next 6 minutes and need to handle a few things first. Good night. Night, Bloodwing. Thank you so much for monitoring things as one of our moderators. And also, as I try to say more often than not, to the moderators in the chat, everybody with a wrench, thank you so much for taking the time to keep an eye on things on the off chance there's anything worth dealing with, but sometimes there is.
I think we've lost all our moderators. Oh, no, Jack's still here.
No, Jack, and he just got his wrench the other day. He just, I figured if he's a staff reporter, he might as well. Let's see. Stacey Gardner says, who is your favorite Ninja Turtle? I always liked Donatello because he was the gadget guy. He always was the inventor. I liked him.
I always liked Leonardo. I like the swords.
SDA.
And he was the leader, so.
Mm-hmm.
What, the Ninja Turtles?
Yes.
Yeah.
The purple one?
Adam, oh yeah, that's Donatello. Good, we're on the same page. Adam R, thank you so much. What's today's secret word? Oh, what do we like, Pee-wee's Playhouse now?
Bearing tongue butters the turtle cave.
Which we don't want you to tell him.
Yeah, that's the secret phrase today. That gets you in. That gets you into the club. You have to knock on the door. The little window slides open. It's like, what's the passphrase? Bearing tongue butters turtle caves. All right, you're cool. And you're in.
Kind of sounded like Batman there for a minute.
What's something that Batman says, or the Christian Bale Batman? Where is he?
Yeah, there you go.
Where is he? Tell me where he is.
I fucking hated that. Jesus Christ.
I did too. I really did.
I don't understand why we have to do that in movies now. Like, they have to disguise their voice because, I don't want to give that away. That's from a recent movie. There's people who have been putting things together because of hearing voices. In the comic books, that was never an issue. Up until Christian Bale decided he had to shit while he was talking as Batman.
Yeah,
it was never an issue. It's just like not Peter Parker. Superman's alter ego is the dumbest disguise ever. But it's okay because it's a fucking superhero book.
If there's a change in voice, it's just the change of inflection and the change of maybe pitch. Because when you're Batman, you might go a little lower, a little whispery, kind of. But you don't start wrecking your throat by growling at people. That's just now, if you're going to do it at all, I did like the voice modulator thing that Ben Affleck's Batman had. If you're going to do it at all, do it something like that.
See, I remember in the 1969 Batman, there's an episode where Batman and Bruce Wayne have to show up together.
Yes, I think I remember this, yes.
And what they did is they dressed Alfred up and they put him on the roof of a building. And he talked to them using a voice modulator so that he ended up sounding just like Batman, who is talking to the commissioner with his regular voice.
Yes.
So, and nobody put the two together.
No.
And God,
I like the one thing I did like in the TV show The Flash, when he was trying to hide his identity, and they understood his voice was very distinctive. He used his speed vibration to not only make himself look like a blur when he was talking to people, but also make his voice, because he could vibrate his vocal cords in different ways. So it made his voice kind of disguised, because he knew that, if he's standing in front of his girlfriend, she's going to know. So he did that. And that was a decent way to explain it and also keep the illusion going for a while. Scribe Light, didn't they use a voice modulator in Arrow? Yes, they did. Yeah, Arrow uses a voice modulator most of the time, except when he's confronting somebody who knows who he is, which is, you know, now a very long list of people. Sorry.
I have a problem because this is something I ran into in Warcraft all the time. People go, "That's not realistic." I'm like, "You're playing a game with fucking orcs and elves and a talking cow, and you want realistic." These are comic book movies.
Brian Sanders says, Scribe, how did you react to Savitar's identity reveal? Well, I figured out who it was by the second episode of the second or third episode of the season, because it had to be, at some point that had to happen, because when you have all of his big bad guys be other speedsters, eventually it's going to become something like that. And so I wasn't surprised at all. The psychology behind it was kind of interesting, but the actual reveal was kind of like, well, I called it. So Carrie M says, the Flash's vibration ability always makes me question why he can't get more girls. Well, that's because he's in love with Iris forever, and only Iris. He doesn't need other girls. He just needs Iris.
He could help a bitch out, though.
We're at 5 minutes till the top of the hour, guys, so it's last call. SDA, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. I haven't talked about creepy crawly things in your presence, so I just want to make sure I didn't. Yeah.
I am not. I said I was going to try to get a video out. I am. As soon as this is done, my ass is going to sleep.
Yeah, I think I might be halfway there too.
I'm really tired. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I just want to make sure. Let's see. Ranting Monkey, with Nice Guy National Socialist and his entire Discord, LOL, they were mad that I was agreeing with them, but debating minor nuances and pushing nihilism towards the white minority.
For those of you guys who missed it early on in the stream, Nice Guy White Nationalist, or whatever the fuck his name is, was trying to get my attention. And
oh, was he here? I didn't even see him.
Yeah, apparently he's back. Don't debate that shit with them. You're not going to win in their standards. If that's what you're going into it, don't look at it as that you're going to win. What he said, what Ryolu said earlier is that he had debated them, supposedly lost, even though there was nothing brought up substantively. But yeah, if you're going to debate those kind of guys, they're like vegans. They're just going to claim they won.
Yeah. Just says, well, in Justice League, he says he is the fastest man alive. It means he is quick in the sack. Yeah, they make that joke in the cartoon. It's one of those things where it's like a little kid's not going to understand it, but an adult watching the show would totally get it, which is why the Justice League cartoon and DC animation in general is just so much superior to Marvel animation at present, for the most part, except for Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes. That, God, why they canceled that show, I don't know, because that was about as spot on as an Avengers Marvel cartoon as they should have kept going forever, in my opinion. Let's see. Cryptic, thank you. Ass and alaikum, my friends. Good night.
Good night, Cryptic.
Good night, Cryptic. Sleep well, if that's where you're going. Yeah, 2-minute warning, guys.
Anything we missed is now's the time to bring it back up. Doesn't mean we'll get to it, but we'll try.
Yeah. And again, even though I've said it before, Sanguine and Jonathan, I'll get your ads out tomorrow. I will work on them over the course of work tomorrow, so I get them out tomorrow night on Monkey Stream, because I want to put some effort into those. What happened to your boy Pat? I don't know. He wasn't here tonight. Maybe he's sleeping, or maybe he's working out, or maybe he's hugging people.
I keep going to read the questions and having to stop because I'm yawning. I'm so sorry.
Emperor Vulcan, you see the Spectacular Spider-Man Scribe. If you mean the comic book, I own a ton of them. If you mean the cartoon, I have not yet seen the cartoon.
When it came to the comic book, were you a snob about any of them? Because when I was growing up, there were 3. There was the Amazing, the Spectacular, yes, and Web of.
Yes, I was actually a fan of Spectacular for 2 reasons. One, Sal Buscema's art, or Buscema's art, however you say his name, was always just excellent, in my opinion. I always loved his art. And two, in Spectacular, they explored some pretty dark stuff in some of the issues prior to the clone nonsense. There was a whole arc about the Vulture and him dying of cancer. When Harry Osborn finally died in his last round of trying to be the Green Goblin. There was a whole thing about Vermin and his origin story. A lot of really adult-themed things were handled in Spectacular that you never saw in Web or Amazing. So I because of the artwork and the subject matter, I kind of like Spectacular the best during that time.
I liked the Amazing better for the artwork. Believe it or not, we just have different tastes, different styles.
Yeah, it depends on who was doing it. If it was Eric Larson, yeah, Ed or Bagley. Bagley did his best. Some of it was better as he moved on, but I always liked Eric Larson and Todd McFarlane. So anyway,
we can agree though that Web of Spider-Man sucked.
Web of Spider-Man sucked for the most part. There was one arc, The Name of the Rose, which dealt with the Kingpin and the Kingpin's son trying to take him down and stuff that I appreciated, mostly because it was a crime kind of deal. But yeah, Web was the weakest of the three.
It was.
But anyway,
bollocks. Go ahead.
We have hit the top of the hour, guys. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Thank you to our moderators. Thanks to everyone who donated. Hope you guys enjoyed your ads. And shame on anyone who went to another stream and made jokes on our behalf. For shame.
Bad people.
We want it on the record. For shame.
Naughty chat.
Yeah, naughty. Monkey SDA, thank you so much for joining me as always tonight. Chat, everybody. We will see you tomorrow night on Monkey's channel with a special guest, Finding Freedom. Minding Freedom. Sorry, Now I'm getting tired of going to list exit.
You're an ass.
I am. All right, guys. Your life makes me. I don't know. I'm trying to come up with a better joke for that. I don't have one. So
well played.
We'll see you in Guam. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.